Hey Pectus Warriors, I just wrapped up an awesome upper body workout for Pectus Excavatum and I want to share it with you guys. It targets all the key muscle groups that when developed will make your pectus look so much less noticeable. So let's get into it. First up, we're going to be doing incline dumbbell press. We're going to hit the upper chest. Okay, so that's our first exercise. Always generally start your workouts with a big compound pressing movement. So let's get it. Nice controlled tempo. Full range of motion all the way down your chest. And back up. Bring the dumbbells together at the top, all the way down to your chest, and back up. And intensity is key. So you keep going until you can't do any more. For the dumbbell press, we did 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, going to failure, really pushing the intensity. Then, if you really train to failure, you only really need 2 exercises per muscle group, 2 to 3. So as long as you've got the right intensity, like you can even do 1 exercise to failure for a couple of sets, and that'll give you a great muscle building stimulus. So intensity over volume always. So now we're going on to my personal favorite for Pectus, which is a high to low cable fly with a crossover. So we're going to stagger our stance so we're nice and balanced. Have the hands nice and wide, come down, and we're going to cross over and alternate which hand goes on top each time. And so the incline dumbbell press we did first targets more of the upper chest fibers, and now by going in this high to low position, we're hitting more of the lower chest. So as a result, we're getting our entire chest working with these 2 exercises, a big compound press into a more isolation adduction focus movement, which for Pectus is really hitting those muscles right around the indent. Okay, I can't talk anymore. So now we've done chest, now we're going to go on to back. As I said, we want to balance chest training with back. Always make sure you're not just doing chest. I think it's a big mistake a lot of people make with Pectus. They just hit chest, 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 and don't ever hit their back or other muscles, and ends up making their posture worse, which makes the indent appear deeper. So you see all those gym bros who walk around like this, and that rounded posture definitely makes the indent appear deeper. So anyway, let's go seated rows. Nice straight posture with the seated rows. We're going to roll forward, get a big stretch in our lats, our scap, and then come back, chest up, roll all the way in. Feeling the squeeze, nice controlled tempo, full range of motion. Scapula back as you pull back.
Your back looks crazy.
And we will train this to failure. And keep your thumbs over when you're pulling. So you're really recruiting your back and minimizing biceps. All right, so that's the seated row. Again, we did 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps on the seated row. Really focusing on that squeeze, as I was saying. Now to finish back and the postural muscles off and hit our rear delts, rear shoulders as well, we're going to finish with some face pulls. Now when you do a face pull, if you have 2 ropes, it's much better than 1. So then you can get a better range of motion. And then from there, stand back, stagger your stance again, and then with the face pull, we want a nice overhand grip like this, and we're going to pull all the way to our face. And we want to be conscious of feeling like our upper back and our rear delts and not arching in our ribs to get that range of motion. Okay, focusing on that external rotation of the shoulder. Then as your rear delt's working, trying to keep your core on and not getting into that anterior pelvic tilt, rib flare position to keep your core on. Because otherwise you're utilizing that rib flare and that like, disengagement of your core to help with the range of motion. And for base pulls, I generally find higher reps is the most effective. So that is chest done and now back done. And now we move on to the abs and the obliques. Again, as I said, high to low cable flies are probably my favorite when it comes to the chest. Seated rows are probably my favorite for the back. And then when it comes to abs and obliques, I love a cable Russian twist. So stagger your stance and then rotate. And we're going from a high to low position. You can mix up the positions. You really want to make sure that you're rotating through your torso. Two more. So, as you can see, always keeping the intensity high, taking each exercise to failure. That is key for muscle growth. So for the face pulls, we did 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps each side. And now we're going to finish it out, some hanging knee tucks with a little oblique twist at the top as well, just to finish off those obliques. So with the hanging knee tuck, you're going to rotate up and a little rotation at the top. The pump is real with that workout, so give it a try, guys. It's a really good workout. My favorite exercises when it comes to the chest, the back, the abs and the obliques, which are the key muscle groups for your pectus. And if you like this workout, this is just one of thousands of awesome workouts I program for my clients and myself to help improve the look of your pectus. So if you really want to take your results to the next level, I'd highly recommend my coaching. So then I can give you a personalized workout that's tailored to you, your muscle development, your case of pectus, your gym experience, and make sure you get an amazing result. If you have any doubts about how my coaching works, look at my client results, and you can learn more about the actual coaching process at my website, fixpectus.com, and then fill out the application form and book a call with me so I can personally meet you to assess your pectus, because each plan is personalized to the individual, and then we can get you going. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.